We are gathered here today to sip some tea, honey, so make sure you guys have your teacups ready because this tea is what? Piping hot. Hey, you guys, it's your girl T, and I hope everybody's doing good today. Make sure you guys have your teacups ready.
Get ready. Y'all get ready.
Yes, you get ready.
Because this tea is what? Piping hot. All right, so I want to come on here and talk about the whole Joh'Vonnie Jackson situation. So if you guys don't know, Joe Jackson was a cheating ass man back in his day, okay? And while he was cheating on Katherine Jackson, he basically knocked up some woman and they ended up conceiving a daughter, and her name is Joh'Vonnie Jackson. They call her the other Jackson, you know, the great value, the off-brand, the bootleg ass Miss Jackson, okay? She's not Janet, she is Joh'Vonnie. And basically Joh'Vonnie has decided to come out with a tell-all book, and this woman is spilling everybody's tea, honey. And she's basically talking about how all of the Jackson siblings basically shunned her, especially Michael and Janet. Rebe was the only one that kind of accepted her. Katherine eventually got over and was there for her, but she's upset that the rest of her siblings are not really trying to, you know, bond with her and include her in things. This entire situation is a hot damn mess, honey. I want you guys to go ahead and watch this video, and I'm going to come back with the rest of my commentary.
Michael Jackson's secret half-sister speaking out about her estranged superstar family, why she says she wants nothing to do with them, how Michael shunned her, and why she thinks she could have saved his life, and more secret details of growing up Jackson from her shocking new tell-all book, Bastard Child.
I felt like an outsider.
Joh'Vonnie Jackson, the 43-year-old half-sister of Michael Jackson, says she wants to set the record straight about her close relationship with her controversial father, Joe Jackson, and her deep disappointment over being ignored by his megastar children.
I was very aware that I was in the Jackson family. I saw them on TV. And I was watching Good Times and watching Janet, and Daddy would tell me, "That's your sister." I've heard their music. Christmas time, I saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus by the Jackson 5. My mother would always play it.
But although Joh'Vonnie and her mother, Cheryl Terrell, lived just 5 miles from the official Jackson residence, her father Joe tried to keep her out of sight.
My father didn't allow me to have friends over. He brought me animals to play with, and they became my family. We had to grocery shop at a different grocery store. He was just trying to make sure his secret didn't get public.
Even though the Jackson family already knew.
To my understanding, he told them all at once in a meeting, the kids and the wife all together. That's not right.
Joh'Vonnie says it wasn't until she hit her teens that the eldest Jackson sister, Rebe, reached out, the two becoming very close. Meanwhile, the silence from her other bigger celebrity siblings became deafening.
Janet's Rhythm Nation album, I could relate to it. When you can relate to something like that, you know, you want to talk to the person, or just be able to say, you know what, I'm proud of you. This is amazing what you've done. How do you do that?
It wasn't until Joh'Vonnie was 29, herself a mother, that she first met Michael and the other famous Jacksons at a family reunion at the Neverland Ranch.
He was standoffish and cocky. I was expecting to go run off and play, but no, that didn't happen. He showed more interest in my daughter, and I'm woman enough to admit at that time I was jealous of that. I was like, wait a minute, I'm your sister.
Joh'Vonnie also remembers her father's bizarre written response to Michael's accusation of childhood abuse.
He said that Rodney King got a beating, Michael got a whooping. Rodney King got beat, that's what it said in the letter.
Still, Joh'Vonnie says Michael held a huge place in her heart.
Legendary singer Michael Jackson has in fact died of cardiac arrest.
When Michael died, I thought I was going to die. Literally, I was that sad. There's a great possibility that I could have made a difference, especially like the things he was doing to his face. Like, you don't need to get another nose job. You're starting to look crazy. For me, I mourn a relationship that never began.
The defiant title of Joh'Vonnie's new book, Bastard Child, suggests she's finally come to terms with her tangled, troubled relationship to Michael, her father, and the rest of the Jackson family.
Catherine Jackson had called me a bastard child. And I might be a constant reminder of my dad's wanderings with other people, but you know, I just really don't give a damn.
Joh'Vonnie says her new book has given her the opportunity to finally reveal her true self. It's certainly a fascinating new chapter in the history of the Jackson family.
All right, so you guys just watched that video. So one thing about Joh'Vonnie that you guys may not know is that she was born the day after Michael Jackson's 16th birthday. So that might be why Michael Jackson might have been feeling some type of way about her birth. And on top of that, I don't like her demeanor. I don't like her disposition. I don't like the fact that she's trying to come out with this book called Bastard Child. And on top of that, she's almost low-key trying to throw Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson under the bus, probably because they're the biggest Jacksons in the family. But what you're not going to do is come for them. Okay, what Joh'Vonnie needs to understand is that her half siblings, they're not your full siblings. You're not a child of Catherine. They don't owe you shit. The same thing I told y'all back when I did my Beyonce video, when that damn jump off that Matthew Knowles smashed and got pregnant, the one who had Matthew Knowles' son and then found herself homeless and was sitting there blaming Beyonce, saying that Beyonce should help her and her child out. I thought that was utter and complete bullshit. How do you come into a situation, help to destroy a marriage, and then expect the damn siblings and the children to help you out? That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Am I putting all the blame on the woman? No, it takes two people to wreck a marriage. And in this situation, Joh'Vonnie needs to be mad at two people. And those two people are not Janet or Michael Jackson. You need to be mad at your father, Joe Jackson, and at your mother, whatever the hell her name is, okay? You need to be mad at them. And this is why when I talked about this whole situation in my Beyonce video, this is why I was saying that as adults and as people, you need to be sexually responsible, because when things like this happens, it's the children that suffer, okay? It's the outside baby that suffers, and it's the inside kids that suffer as well. And there were even people leaving comments, you know, when I did that video, and they were agreeing. They were saying that they were the side babies, and that, you know, it's just really embarrassing to find out how they were conceived. They've been in the same, you know, grocery stores, and they'll see their father, and the father won't speak to them. The father won't acknowledge them. Like, no child should ever have to go through that. You know what I'm saying? No child should ever have to feel like they're a secret or that they should have never been born. So I feel bad for what she went through in her childhood, kind of like, you know, being ostracized. But again, she needs to blame her parents for that messy shit, okay? And not her siblings. Her siblings don't have anything to do with that. You know, if half siblings want to claim other half siblings, you know, depending on the situation, if it's a situation where, you know, the parents were married, they got divorced, and they have other, you know, family members, that's fine. But if it's a situation where the daddy was creeping and cheating and fucking your mom and you got pregnant, no, I'm not about to be so quick to, you know, welcome you with open arms. I don't want to really have anything to do with somebody who wrecked my parents' marriage. And that's probably how, you know, the Jacksons felt towards her. Like, your mother helped to destroy, you know, our marriage. And on top of that, she also needs to remember that she didn't face the brunt of abuse that the other Jacksons faced. And all of the money that the Jacksons were making, you know, Joe was forcing them to sing and dance and do all that extra shit from the time they were babies. She never went through that, okay? Her mother just got child support and money. She never went through that abuse that those other kids had to go through. So yeah, they probably feel some type of way, like, this chick is eating off of us, she's living good, and she never had to put in no work as a Jackson. Get the hell out of here. So I don't blame them at all for, like, really, you know, being standoffish. I mean, like I said, even her demeanor in that video was just, I wasn't feeling that. She has like this attitude like somebody owes her something, when again, like I stated before, nobody owes you nothing in life. The only people that owe her anything are her two parents. I mean, the fact that even in that interview, she's saying that she's met every single Jackson, but she just does not understand why they can't get close to her. You know, she needs to realize that you are a product of an affair. So most people are just not going to get close to, you know, a sibling in that situation. That's just human nature, because just like the mother was hurt, I'm sure the children were hurt as well. This is why, again, all these side chicks, you know, we live in a culture where it's cool to be a side chick and it's cool to have a side baby to get some money, but people don't realize that those kids are the ones who suffer. For instance, take Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade. Have you guys ever seen Dwayne Wade's break baby with his other children in Gabrielle Union? No. Like, he goes over there, he may spend some time with the little break baby or whatever else, but you never see him in pictures with the little break baby. The break baby does not get the same attention as his regular kids that he had with his ex-wife. So that's what I'm saying. While the chick that got pregnant by Dwayne Wade thought that she came up, she's getting some money, she's getting a little bit of notoriety, the problem is that your child is not getting the same love and attention like their other siblings. This is why adults need to be careful, protect themselves. If you're gonna damn cheat, strap up. Why are you cheating and creating life? You know what I'm saying? So this whole side chick culture just needs to be deaded. This is what happens when side chicks' babies grow up. They end up feeling like this woman Joh'Vonnie. So think about that before you decide to be a side chick. If you want to be a side chick, that's your business. But at least get on some damn birth control, okay? Damn. Anyways, y'all, let me know what you guys think about this dang on story concerning Joh'Vonnie Jackson. How do you guys feel about her demeanor and why she's acting like, you know, the Jackson clan owes her something? And then how do you feel about her basically saying that, you know, Michael Jackson was kind of cold towards her and, you know, she's not really feeling any of the Jacksons right now. She's just trying to do her own thing and promote this book. Do you feel like the Jacksons owe her anything? Do you feel like the siblings need to be close to her and include her and stuff? Or do you feel like she needs to get over and she needs to take her anger out on her mother and on Papa Joe Jackson, okay? So anyways, y'all, let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. All right, deuces. So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that like button. And make sure you click that bell so you can be down with the notification squad, honey. Hey you guys, it's your girl T. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share my videos. You can also visit Lovelyti.com to purchase any merchandise. Also, don't forget to click the boxes down below to watch any of my previous videos. Talk to y'all later. Deuces.